Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm afraid that my body shows that I was not involved in this. Look at this poor man. I feel so bad.
Some things are better in the past.
I'm ready, but I have no idea what we're doing. I need the Swede. Where's the Swede?
We're just out here getting it done.
Do you need to seek medical attention?
I think so. I might lose my temper.
That's a prostate.
You'll find out.
Forward! That didn't take much.
Chet Larson?
You never know what we're gonna get into, right, Dougal? Ah! You're in the rhubarb! I'm having fun. Good Monday morning. Welcome back to a project that we have no idea what we're doing. It is exciting and also scary at the same point because you never know where we're going to get into. What we're starting with today is this is the air ride system for the cab of this truck. If you didn't see the last video, we ended up taking the sleeper off. We're going to be day cabbing this truck and dressing it up a little bit. There's a lot of work to do to just, like taking the cab off or the sleeper off came off real nice. Everything else is going to be rust.
There's an airline down here that might not like this, but that'll be the next problem.
It's pretty anticlimactic process, but this thing works pretty good. So we're trying to get these off. They got these weird nuts on them that I've never seen before in my life, so.
There's a bush in.
Let's become one.
I think all that dirt got shaken off it, and then she heated up good.
I somehow got the short end of the stick here.
Brody's over there winking at me.
She getting hot? I see the smoke developing. Is it glowing?
I don't know, but I can't breathe.
Ow!
More heat. It did move.
Yeah, I know it did. You could tell by how when it loosened up, it started gyrating my hands.
Now is when it gets glowing red.
How does this thing work?
Resistance.
Resistance?
I think so.
What happened?
I don't know, but we're glowing.
Ooh, it is glowing. No. No. Why? That hurts so bad.
Is this on? I can't hear.
You know how incredibly loud it is when you chew on a lifesaver with earplugs in?
No, I don't actually.
You should try it out.
It's
almost worse than not having them in for the impact gun.
I did skip breakfast. I am kind of hungry.
I can't hear you.
So if I'm taking the threads off, they're still unscrewing at the same time?
I see the theory, but it must as it comes off. I am ready whenever you are. Was it moving?
Yep.
Rotate it some. Okay. That is incredible pain. Is it almost off?
Yep.
Quit lying. Try it. Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for this part of the project to be over with. Okay, we got the first one off. Something about them rusty bolts and then jacking against your hands with an impact gun, like that's pain.
Yeah, I think my battery's getting low.
You can see there was some rust occurring between those two plates, but that's pretty natural for a semi. Okay, only 3 more to go of that process. Yay. Okay, we got that shaking loud job done with. So those airbags come off. That is useless to us currently because we got the new kit that covers this hole also came with, or I ordered the air ride kit for a day cab that goes in between here and here somehow. Never done this before, so we're learning as we go. We also have wires. This is something to do with this sleeper. This is something to do with the sleeper. All that stuff has to be attended to. All of these now get to be taken apart. This bracket comes off. We have to route this under the frame so it looks a little cleaner. I suppose you technically could leave it like this, but I hate to be driving around looking like a fool.
It always does if I'm in the cab.
So our buddy Lance from CT Truck Sales, we bought that truck from him actually. He's day cabbed a lot of stuff, and we've created a Snapchat group, so we ask him questions, and he said, do it right, boys.
I believe he said it doesn't matter what gets hooked to what, as long as they all have a home when you're done.
Okay, we'll call you, Lance, when I'll come the brakes.
Nothing's running.
You push the brakes in and the turn signals turn on. Well, would you look at this? Hey, don't scratch the glass. Are you the only one that's hungry? Uh-huh. Toby wanted to tell you about today's video sponsor. And all the other boys get to enjoy it too, but they're too excited, aren't they? So, today they're getting Sunday's dog food, which is by far their favorite. So I give them all one scoop. Hey. So, Sunday's dog food is actually made out of 100% human grade food. So, meat and, well, superfoods for your dog. It says it all on the back of the bag and all of the ingredients. And it is also air dried, so it's like beef jerky. So it's kind of locks in all the nutrients into the food, and the dogs absolutely love it. The thing that I've personally noticed about it is I think older dogs would really like this. Ones that maybe aren't so young and spry like ours, where it's a lot more soft. Even though it's dehydrated, it's like the good beef jerky. It's not the hard stuff that you can't chew. So I think dogs with softer, more gentle teeth. Softer, gentle teeth. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Toby, he actually likes it so much he can use it as treats for him. Right, Toby? It's a lot cheaper than dog treats. They love it. So if you guys would like to try Sunday's dog food, I can get you a 2-week trial for 50% off using code LARSON at sundays4dogs.com/Larson, or just go to the link in the description and type in Larson. That'll get you 50% off a 2-week sample. Right? You suggest to try it out? Yeah. And with that being said, thanks Sunday's Dog Food for sponsoring today's video, and let's get back to it. Well, I hate to admit it, but I'm afraid that my body shows that I was not involved in this, and I feel terribly bad. Look at this poor man. I feel so bad for this guy. So that was fun, right?
Yes. It was very fun when it was done.
Oh, so I've been busy doing other things, such as bookwork, and they've been putting this. That's the air ride. So it's got the air to pump this up, and then the shocks to kind of smoothen it. It did have, that's what we took off this morning for the sleeper. That's the conversion for the day cab. And I don't think it was very much fun from what I've heard, right, Eric?
Some things are better in the past.
I have a feeling it wasn't recorded for a reason of, when I came out, I heard words that you wouldn't say around your daughter, Brody, coming out of your mouth. Naughty boy.
Yeah, I was kind of a little disappointed in you.
I'm gonna have to get the soap tonight in my mouth.
Oh!
Seriously?
I'm in the wrong spot.
Oh yeah, that probably does that.
What? Like, looks like it's gonna explode in like a half a second? I feel like something's not adjusted properly because it didn't go up. A lot of air went in there quick.
Well, it's got to raise it. It did go up. The weight is off.
I think we're probably maxing it out right now. We need to take these out like the book said to adjust ride height. Or shorten our thing, because right now we've got 120 PSI in there because it wants to go up.
We do need to go a little higher for it to be what it was before.
All right, now we're to that point that we were with the hammer when we were doing the stacks and kind of realized the cab leans too far ahead, trying to decide like what height to have it. So we've got it set here, so we've got the linkage taken off. This is how the cab air ride, and actually semi-suspension is adjusted, so it's air pressured. And you can see that you can raise or lower the cab just like that, which is adjusted by this rod. So if I want it shorter or taller, I either cut off that rod or adjust the rod longer. Obviously it's too long, it needs to be shortened to kind of level this cab out a little bit more. So that'll be probably tomorrow morning's project right away, and then I don't know what our next step is. Maybe trying to get the back plate bolted on. Alrighty, we're into the next step. We've got the surface clean, so this is where it's going to sit, the actual, well actually this piece here. So this is the piece that's going to be getting riveted onto the back. It's got a window there. So we kind of prepped it with the flappy disc. We got to hang it up here, the ratchet strap, it's the instructions say, through the doorway. And then do some pre-drilling and then talk and then riveting. Our favorite job is the rivets.
We're going to ratchet strap it on.
Well, unless we think that we can hold it.
I was told we could self-tap screws to hold it.
You could do that too. Lance again.
Kind of our guy.
Our guy.
We're not going to pay him.
Our guy in the behind the scenes. You must have used the 3/16 glass.
There.
Okay, that was challenging, but simple. So we used the self-tapping screw in the center, so now we can swing it and make this gap nice and even all the way around, in theory.
You know, who's going to be the first person to step right here when you're not standing over there, and then I'm going to end up in your sleeper.
That sounds exciting. Okay, so we have this pinned on dead center when we set the height, so and then we were able to rock it and we got both corners pinned. Now we go around, drill out all these holes for rivets in the future. We pull this off, run our caulking around there, put it on and rivet it on, and hopefully that's all we got to do. We get one chance at this.
One chance. Well, or you just have to buy another one.
Look
So
at
I'll
how
let you do it.
he hands it away to the
That is the right size, right?
This is where I leave.
Okay,
3/16, I think.
that's what the book said. How deep? That deep. Oh, it's a good thing we didn't go any higher. We would have ran into a ridge of aluminum. We're barely getting in there. Wow. We got lucky there, boys. Very lucky. It's better to be lucky than good.
I'm so glad you were running the gun.
It kinked it bound. Brody, I need a new drill bit, preferably one that don't break.
We give that one 3 stars.
4 stars. You made it through 4 holes.
Is that gonna work?
Well,
Sure
if you
looks
quit
like it.
playing with it. Now we're working with the crooked one.
I'm getting hungry.
Now it's shaking violently. Yeah, it really flexes that bit. That ain't good. All holes are drilled. We have got the proper sealant caulking applied to the width of a 1/4 inch. Wide, not deep. I have no idea if it's at a 1/4 inch, so that's what we have. I really gooped her up right there because I think that's going to be a rough transition point. Yeah, you think we're going to be gooshing? It's definitely gooshing out for sure. We get like one chance at this to work decent, so it makes me nervous. I cocked over all the holes, so I don't know where. Wow, that was smart.
The only way I think we can find a hole.
I'm the guy in charge of this job. All right, we've got it riveted on, which actually went pretty well. It squished out sealant like it was supposed to. So the book of this kit says to now run a bead of caulk along there. The body shop I talked to, one of the 3 that I talked to, said don't let it squish, or when it squishes out, wipe it clean it up and call it good. So I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to caulk. One guy says this, the book says that. Depends how good it's gonna come off, I guess, huh? What do you think, Swede?
I got old knees, is what I think.
So ultimately, that is the Fat Boy kit. That's what it's called. It pushes it outside the cab so your seats can go back, acting kind of like if you have a sleeper. We obviously have to put the upholstery on the inside of this yet today, hopefully. Other than that, while we were ripping the sleeper off, we found that our speakers have seen better days. Account of there's supposed to be foam along there of some sort. So speakers needed to be new regardless. Are you liking how it looks?
It's my color.
No going backsies. How do you know when they're tight?
I don't know, it kind of looked like it was just spinning.
It kind of looked like it wasn't very tight.
Are you in the wall?
Well, I hope I didn't go through it.
Hold on here.
Should we get more aggressive?
Just guessing where the hole is.
No. Is it going?
Yeah, it's going.
So if you screw in the corners, does the warpiness go away? Try screwing over there, Brody.
Are they supposed to be coming out the back?
Yeah. That was my concern.
Upside down.
Here's our big shelf that cost me $100 extra. What a laughable joke it is, too. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Good job.
So there's one more piece that goes to obviously close up the top here around the window, but I think since we gotta paint this, we are probably opting to not put the window in, because then they'll just have to pull it back out probably to tape it off and paint it properly. So I'm thinking that we're kind of at the end of this project. We have the only thing left in the kit is that piece that goes around the window. That's the glass, that's the seal. I think we got her pretty good.
Beautiful.
We've started a horrible project, haven't we?
I think my heart stopped beating a couple of times.
He's trying to clean up our caulking. I don't know how people can caulk so good, but
It's not for a nervous.
we can't lay caulk down very good, can we?
I don't know. I gotta go sit down before I pass out.
It's just so ugly.
I'm
And this is what gets painted. So this is where he's been working.
I don't know. Once again, we'll know how to do it after we're done doing it. So the next truck that we decide to do in 20 years from now, we'll have forgotten how to do it by then. But yeah, what is it? Master of all and nothing of something.
I think it's what is that saying, Brody?
Jack of all trades,
Yeah.
master of none. I don't know. It's something.
Look at this poor guy. Have you rounded it off yet?
I snapped it.
Snapped it. Oh, that's good. We have to take the lights off and, well, I don't think these are going to come off. I'd like to take these off for paintability. But the couple I've tried seem very corroded, like they're going to snap off and cause more trouble down the road. But obviously, if you're painting the back, blending this in, what you'd call good paint don't start till about there. And then if you look on this side of the light, it's gonna be the body shop's problem. Well, fortunately or unfortunately, this project seems to became a standstill until we find a place that's gonna paint this. We can't really get our hands off. I really wanted to, but can't without causing mass deconstruction. So I hope they can paint around it. Otherwise, we'll let them wreck it. Took these off. They're all looked like they needed to be replaced anyways. Junk. Took the visor off. Yeah, we're I think ready for paint. They don't want the window in until they paint it, I guess. So I think this project's on standstill for now. Well, guys, I think that's about it for today's video. If you got any suggestions or tips or anything like that for this build, I would truly, honestly appreciate commenting. Yeah, tips, tricks, whatever. Kind of wish I would have ordered this with some lights in it like the other truck, but I know you probably can drill and put in, but if the holes are already there, you'd be forced into wiring it. Yeah, comment below with ideas. Hit up the link in the description, our website, get yourself some merch. We truly do appreciate all the support you guys give us, and I hope to see you guys next time.